Hey guys, JK here. Just thought I'd do a little bit more farming, and might be a little bit fun and possibly informative to just kind of narrate my choices, why I'm choosing which card and in what order and all that stuff, because I've seen some videos on YouTube that explain well the theory behind it, but just kind of seeing it in practice might help some people. So what I'm doing is I'm farming Bountiful Sea right now for feathers, and that's for my Media Lily. In case anybody was curious, so what I did was I actually watched this YouTube video by somebody named Tuhu Sniper 98 or something like that. Good YouTuber that does fake grand order videos, and he was basically wailing really hard on this banner over here. It's a story banner and basically has like no raid ups or anything, but it does have Media Lily already, although she is getting a raid up on a very near coming banner, I think Thursday, Friday, something like that. But he wailed really hard on this banner. He didn't get her, but he did end up getting like 2 waivers and a whole bunch of other gold servants. So I was like, I wonder if there's some kind of secret raid up here for waiver or something like that. It was kind of a foolish thought, but I pulled 110 summon on here, and I actually got Media Lily, which is kind of funny because he wanted her so bad, didn't get her, he got waivers instead. I was kind of hoping for a waiver, but I got Media Lily instead. So anyway, with that out of the way, so I'm choosing waiver support because obviously I don't have my own, and he's just really awesome at buffing up your party and getting your noble phantasms ready. Kaleidoscope and what is this, imaginary round, or no, imaginary element. By the way, this is fully limit broken, which means I had like 4 copies or whatever, merged them into each other, which makes me start with the NP at 75. The other levels, if you don't have it limit broken, it starts at 60, but 75 is actually not as much of an advantage as you would think. So one of the things that you want to choose, other than your support, which units all your craft essences, is your master equip down here on the bottom left. A lot of people don't know this, but this is the default right here. So you have a lot of good abilities. This is actually the one that I would use against really tough content. So you have a heal, an attack buff, and an evade. So basically like every good skill that you can think of, kind of. But for farming, I like to use this one, Memories of the Lunar Sea. And this is an arts buff. I don't really use that too much. This is like a removal of a buff to an enemy. Don't use that too much. I use this critical start drop rate because this is a huge increase versus like your servant's actual skills. So this makes a really big difference in how many crit stars that you will drop if you use like quick cards or noble phantasms. So that's why I use this, and you'll see it come into play here. So let's start the quest. What the game volume is at? Okay, I'm gonna try to keep the game volume down because it comes out really loudly in these recordings for some reason. Okay, so first round here, we're gonna use Altera. I use her first. First of all, the matchups here are kind of favorable. Like, she's neutral against other sabers, and she's actually has an advantage over Lancer. So gonna buff up this, buff up attack, but more importantly that gives her 10% to MP. Well, I guess in this case it's not really a big deal. Now I'm also gonna do this. The main reason I do this is for the MP increase, but it does increase your critical strength as well for a few turns. Then I'm gonna buff up MP strength, and I'm gonna buff up her own attack power. And I kind of need all of these just to ensure that I can kill these sabers. The Lancer's definitely gonna die, but the sabers probably gonna do like 25k to each of them, so the buffs are pretty necessary, I would say. But I am gonna clear it all because I've done this like a million times. I already know like almost the exact signs what these see, that one actually kind of survived. So the follow-up hit was needed that time. Alright, so here, I'm going to use Lancelot's MP, and the reason I'm going to do it in the second round is because, well, first of all, it should clear everything, and it's going to carry over a whole bunch of crit stars to the next round where there's like really high HP bosses. The reason I know he's going to be able to clear is because I got 3 Lancelot cards on the right here. Normally what you would need is at least 2, like 1 Buster and then another type of anything, because with those 2 plus his Noble Phantasm, he's going to have a Brave Chain, he's going to do an extra attack, it's going to be enough to take him out. So first what we're going to do is increase his critical star drop rate. This makes him have a lot more stars. Then we're going to do his own self buff. This is a lot weaker, but you know, still nice to do. Basically if you get 50 stars or above, it's like overkill. Like if you do 50 plus, then everybody's going to have 100% crit rate the next round anyway. But okay, so we're gonna switch targets to the middle so that any like attacks, single attacks, go to her. Noble Phantasm is gonna be AoE, so it's gonna hit everybody anyway, but the single attacks we need to get to the archer in the middle because she has the most HP. Waver's gonna do this, 100, and we're good to go. So gonna use my Buster card first because this makes all subsequent cards do a little more damage. Second card doesn't really matter too much in this case, but why not a Buster? And then I'm gonna do his MP last, and because they're all 3 Lancelot cards, I get an extra attack in there, which is very important. That's gonna ensure that the middle Amazoness is gonna die. You see that the extra attack is making the difference. So I got 71 stars, which is really crazy. Again, 50 is all you need. 50 is max. But yeah, it's nice to see the higher number. All right, so in this round, it's really dependent on which cards you get. So we got 2 Altera cards, and because she's strong against Lancers, we're gonna go ahead and attack the Lancer first. So we'll do the 2 Alteras, again, Buster first for the attack buff, and then we'll do Lancelot last because he's probably a little bit stronger, and he's a Buster card, so he goes last. The first, second, and third card, they get progressively stronger, so you want to have like a pretty strong card or like a high crit chance as the last card as well. The first and third cards are the most important. Okay, so now, you know, we pretty much don't have a choice on which target to go for, so in this case, since we do have to use a Waver card, we're going to use the Buster card first, the Waver, Lancelots, and again, my Lancelot Buster is the strongest card in this deck, so, or, you know, from that hand, so I'm going to put him last. The Waver was first because he was a Buster card, he just like applies that extra attack to the whole chain there. Here we're gonna do, we're not gonna do the 3 Alteras for the extra Brave Chain attack because, again, Sabers are resisted by Archers. So what we'll do is we'll do 1 Buster Altera just for the, again, Buster effect. Then we'll do this. It's kind of like and then next round we'll probably kill it. And of course what we're looking for is a gold chest to drop because that will be the feather, but I haven't had a feather all day and I'm still not gonna get one. Okay, so that was it. Maybe I'll do one more fight here, just one that's a little bit different. Yeah, probably have like time for one more because my dogs want to go downstairs. So let's go to a daily. And these are new this week, a new feature in global. It's really, really nice. I remember doing a ton of refreshes for for the monuments, but it turned these are a lot easier to get the monuments in. So we'll do the 40 AP rider one. Again, we're taking a Waver. Caster's not going to work out too well, but we're probably not even going to get to that point. Probably going to maybe get to Hercules at the worst case scenario. So first round is pretty easy. Although this draw is really terrible. I don't have a single Lancelot card here. Okay, so what we'll do is probably just go ahead and set up Altera to clear this for us. I would probably would have considered saving her for the second round, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to clear these cards. Okay, so we got Altera all set up. We'll do this first, just for the buster effect, and to then we'll do this. Okay, so the first round, typically pretty easy, low HP. Second round a little bit more. So yeah, I guess this is pretty much the same kind of deal. So again, we'll do Lancelot, buff up his crit star drop rate. I always do his own, even though it's overkill. Get him to 100%. I don't really need to like weaken anybody in this one because I already know for a fact that he's going to clear everything. So I'll just do 3 quick cards just for more stars. I don't know. It's just to see the higher numbers a little bit fun. But either way, he's definitely going to clear this for us. Because of course, Berserkers are stronger against everything. And if you didn't know already, kind of like mid-fight, you can actually see what your drops are so far. So if you go to menu, you can see what you've gotten so far. Wouldn't mind some more dragon claws or talons or whatever they're called. Alright, so obviously Marie Antoinette has a lot more HP than Boudica, so probably more concerned with every time I get like a nice draw or like a brave chain possible, I probably want to target Marie instead. So here I have a really good draw. I have all my crit stars and I have 3 Buster Lancers, so I'm gonna do a ton of damage in one round. So yeah, might even be able to do like 100k, 120k, 130k. Yeah, I think I did a lot there, 140 maybe. So that was a really good draw. Okay, this is actually not a bad draw either, so we'll go ahead and hope we can kill Marie, but it's actually going to be really close. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Boudica's going to be no problem at all. Alright, so I would normally want to use my Buster Lancelot here because, you know, because of the effect and everything, but that's probably going to be overkill, and I'd rather use the Buster on Boudica. So I'll try this, and hopefully the Buster Lancelot will land on the Boudica. Actually, I know it will because Altera will finish it off. Okay, and this last round's going to be easy peasy. Don't really care that Altera died there. And then here we go. Two gold chests. Yeah, these drop rates are really, really good on the new dailies. Just makes it so much easier. Although I think the stuff that I need, like the feathers, are gonna be like on Saturday and Sunday, and I kind of don't want to wait there until then. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed just kind of like narrating the thought process. I mean, maybe it wasn't as varied as I wanted it to be, but yeah, if you have any critiques or questions, you know, leave it in the comments. But just thought I'd, you know, share my thought process when I'm farming every day, because farming is the biggest part of this game. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.